We do see Aatrox, long time no see here for Keen in the top lane, an old favorite. And this draft has felt like pretty frantic. If you look at the way the bans look, even especially in the second phase, it looks like both teams are trying to figure out what the other was doing on the fly, right? And the Zoe pick comes through. It's no pun intended.
Did it again, by the way.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I swear.
On the fly, okay.
But
continue.
Speaking of on the fly, the Zoe pick does offer you a lot of range damage with Jhin. The poke is very strong on the side of Afrika. They've got decent engage with Lehens on the Seraphine.
Over the wall?
No.
Oh, he's gonna get it though. He's gonna get the hop as well. He gets over the wall here, and now Dread might just die. He has to flash away. And Nimbus Cloak might just save his life. But nope, you're up against a Kindred, and he gives the stack with the kill over to Pyosik. First blood, and Pyosik makes a statement, says, Dread, get the hell out of my jungle and fly. Not expecting the level to so.
Very
push him out of the lane.
Yeah, very much, I think, just a little bit too low on the damage to actually secure the kill. But they are looking for these plates here right before the 14-minute mark.
Guys, the Kindred is insanely fast. You gotta be careful. As down goes the Lamb's Respite, though. As that was a little bit too early. Still gonna go down as Solka coming in, and now there's that play you were looking for from the side of Becca. They're trying to do some damage here to Keen, and they will eventually take him out. As Fly not gonna land his abilities there right at the end, and so Solka will be just fine. A very tumultuous trade up in the top side, but meanwhile, lots of value here for Afrika. And then, looks like both teams really want to get in here, but Fly actually in an awkward spot there, forced to flash away King, and that was a little bit interesting, as Keen has the massive flank coming in here from behind. Can he get any support? He's going to have a lot of health, at least. A nice cask forces the flash away, and Becca's going to get sniped on the top side of the map as he was kind of left all by his lonesome as everybody was dealing with the Aatrox. So the pick comes in, and Afrika should be able to take the Drake.
And for what? What was the objective? What was the idea there? Vision control on the Drake is, however, Fly is going to get out of here, it looks like.
Oh, they're diving. They're looking for this. They get the slow. They're trying to pull out that damage that Solka just barely is going to survive as the last shot comes in here from Pyosik. Nice flash and ability to get out of there. It was actually dodged by the portal jump, it looks like.
Yeah, the portal jump was sick. It's not enough to save him, but that was actually very impressive to see. Soul not going to get the root, but look for the charm.
Oh, that is really big. They're going to get that kill onto Lehens immediately. They still have Lamb's Respite here, so they can just fight front to back. A huge engage from Becca making the big play this time around. Keen is unbelievably tanky. Nice follow-up from King, and then finally we have the Kai'Sa entering the fight, doing that damage in the backline. Going to be able to take down everybody. Fly does get the kill eventually onto Pyosik, but that is it. That is the only thing that Afrika get in this fight, and DRX take a big one and move towards the back.
You and I talked about it off broadcast, you know. I said, I wonder why we just don't see Seraphine as much, because it seems really impressive, seems like a great support, great team fighting. And your response, which was the truest and most honest, answer you could give for especially the situation, is, well, she's very squishy, right? And in this situation, when Lehens looks for the engage, he doesn't hit the root and just commit and siege these inhibitors and never take a fight on Afrika's terms. And then eventually the map belongs to them. Oh. This is the last risky place they'll be.
Oh, they get the charm on the Kindred! Can they burn him down? No, they can't quite get the kill. And they're going to look to turn this one around. Becca in the front line just gets burst to smithereens. I'm not sure about that play. Going full-on Rambo mode into the backline, and now everybody on the side of DRX is just on the run. Remember Solka, we were talking about him, he's super fed. He's going to have some free damage here on the escape. Kingin with some fancy feet there. Going to be able to get out of this one. So at the end of the day, Becca maybe actually just creating space for his team and they get out.
Becca was trying to be a martyr. He did the big showstopper back in the rest of the team to help secure the escape. This with the wave that's here. DRX are going to try to push to end this series.
Yeah, and they might just be able to do it. I mean, they have the waves coming in here. As you mentioned, no Baron, but they have so much range and potential with this Kindred, just using King in the front line. A massive shockwave. They're going to get the kill on the enemy jungler, and now they have their sights set on this Nexus.
They want to stick the landing here. Curtain calls out temporarily. Kingin.
He does it again. A really nice engage here once again. And now Bao looking for the kill onto Bang. Not going to get it, but they get the rest of it. And it looks like DRX have actually done it here in 3 games. down to 39 minutes in the last one. They finally take down that Nexus. And a pretty huge performance from the side of DRX to take that one.
DRX showcasing that there is absolutely some potential in this roster of rookies. With their lack of experience, they still stay calm in these extremely high pressure situations. They dealt with that 1-3-1 comp in game 1 very well in that high pressure late game. Sure, game 2, we had a little bit of fun with the comps. We had some experimentation there. They came back in the late game in high pressure situations. They held it together. To see a completely reworked and retooled DRX roster where they lost all their top players but Pioshik come together this early on in a season, and sure, it's a Freak, it's their opponent, let's not sugarcoat this too much, but to come together and to be able to handle these late game situations against veterans like Lehens and Bang and Keen.
Check out who the POG is, and it's gonna be Soka. Oriana.
오늘 DRX의 고른 활약을
I think
보여줬고
well, Soka was playing consistently well today on DRX.
더 확실하게 끝나는 마지막 충격파